Chanel's Bouton Stellaire is a starry button delight, but Dollar Tree dupes it and brings this glam to light. Thank you for watching. Good morning, guys. Well, Chanel just dropped its fall release, the Boutons collection. And I am going to be duping the Bouton Stellaire, or the Starry Button Palette. It is my favorite out of all four of them. I think I'm going to do all four, because I don't know, it just makes me happy to do them. This is Milani's eyeshadow primer. I just picked up another lashy doll from Lancome, and I'm going to be putting this on my eyelashes. I lined my eyes with Dion's eyeliner pencil. I do this every time because I use it as a guideline if you're new here. I am going to be using, for the gold shade number 2 from Good Times. It looks like shade number 1 for you, but this is shade number 1, and I go that way. So that would be 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's how I pick my shades. I'm placing this shade in the transition area. In the picture, she has it along her lash line, so you could also do that as well. The next shade is the earthy copper shade in the Bouton Stellaire palette, and that is shade number 2 from Night Out. And I'm placing that along the lash line and into the crease. Now, I didn't know how I wanted to do this eye look. I wanted to use every single color. If you own this palette, you can follow along. So on the lid, I'm going to use the shade that is described as an ashy beige, and that is shade 6 from In Vogue. Now, here is shade number 1 in the palette. So 4, 5, and then 6 right there. And I'm placing that on the lid. And I think it's light enough that it can go into there as well, into this crease. This is a gorgeous palette. Same on the other eye, and into that little crease right here, or crevice. I'm going to take this shade number 6 from In Vogue under the eye as well, just to the middle of the pupil. Same on the other side. So the star of the show for me is obviously that silver blue color, and that is again shade number 6. And there's shade number 1, there's shade number 6. So you go this. I hope that makes sense. The white shade is shade number 1 in the palette, and I am placing that under the eye. I think I'm going to put it, I wasn't going to do this, but I think I want it right to the tear duct. And I'm going to bring it up just a bit here as well. In the picture, she has this shade on her lid. So she has the gold, this shade here, along her lash line, and this shade on this part of the lid. I did not like that. So I decided to do it this way instead. Now you could take any color from here you want. You can take any of these blues, the blue grays, and make this look your own. But this is, I am duping the Chanel palette with these shades. And this was the closest shade. Number 6 from Supernatural LA Colors. Can't remember if I said Supernatural for you. My goodness, guys. I don't know about you, but it's so hot in Vancouver right now. It's just awful. Meaning I'm not getting any sleep. I picked up a new limited edition lipstick from MAC yesterday. This is Stone, and it's matte. I wanted the Flesh Pot color one, but they were sold out. So again, my eyeliner went into my crease. So I'm going to use Maybelline's Baby Skin, and I'm just going to put it on a Q-tip and clean it up. And it just takes it away. You might have to go over it again with the orange shade from Night Out, but this hack really works. Oh, I just heard my dinosaurs. See, it's gone now. I'm gonna go get the birds. So I got the birds, they're up now, so you'll hear them. So now that I fixed that, I have to go back in with shade number 2 from LA Colors Night Out 6 Pan, and I have to put that back over top. And I wanted to do that just to darken that outer corner anyways, because it's kind of light for me. I might put some black in here as well, because I would even if I owned the palette. He might come in here, he might not. The door's open so he can, but he's hanging upside down right now, looking at himself in the mirror, in the entryway. He's so vain. So I'm going to add more of shade number 6 right here from Supernatural LA Colors, And I'm going to do it with the eyeshadow sponge that comes with the palette, because I just think that when I use the brush and I need a lot of eyeshadow, that it gets into my eye. So I'm just going to use this. And it gives more pigment on the eye as well. So I think that I am going to add a little bit of black. And I'm using shade number 9, which is right there. There's shade 1, 4, 8, 9. And I'm just going to put it a little bit above the eyeliner and just right into there. So you can still see Night Out's orange, but it's just a little bit deeper in my outer corner where I need it. Again, shade number 9. And right on top of the eyeliner and just right in there. I'm not trying to lose the orange shade. I'm just making more of a cat eye shape. And I think that I'm going to place it right here as well and up, just to really define that shape. Hi, here's my baby. Say hi, Bobby. You going to say hi to the camera? Hi, guys. My name is Shimu. Yes, it is. My name is Shimu. I'm so cute. Yes, I am. You want to stay with me? How about you stay on this finger then? I can do my makeup with you right here. Yes, you can entertain everybody. Yes, you can. Yes. Okay, so hope you guys don't mind me having the bird. I'm going to put on some mascara. Well, he's like, nope, that was scary. I don't know what you're doing, Mom. This is Lancome again. You know what, guys? Since I've been using these little eyeshadow things that come in the palette, I'm really liking them. Oh my gosh, I cannot remember the name of them. Like, look at that. That just adds so much pigment. I love these. This is how we grew up. We used these. We didn't have brushes. We didn't know anything. So we used what came in the palette. I love that. That is giving. I'm going to add Maybelline's gel eyeliner in the waterline. Guys, let me know if you want a whole eye look done with one of these sponges. That's the word I was looking for. I'll do it. It's easy. I can show you. It's so easy. I mean, because I've had practice with, this is just the black from Supernatural, shade number 9. My whole life doing these. Okay, so I have on my face CoverGirl's Comfort Matte in Light Ivory, L20. Elf's Brow Soap, because the Ioni Brow Gel is just, it melts in this heat, so I decided to bring in the brow soap. I have on CoverGirl's Instant Cheekbones in Peach Perfection, LA Colors Dark Brown Eyebrow Pencil, and I have a new lipstick that I mentioned in the beginning of the video, and that is MAC's Stone in Matte. Here is Stone in the, I guess the sheer formula? I don't know what formula it's in, but it's not matte. And this is the matte. More mauve. This one looks more mauve. And I have on Great Expectations for my lip liner today, also from MAC. And I know this might not go, but I wanted to play with my new toy. Actually, I think it goes perfectly. This reminds me of Maybelline's Greige. So if you loved Maybelline's Greige, I would run to get this. So here's the finished look, guys. So if you love eyeshadow dupes from high-end brands and budget glam, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss an episode. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day.